Tell us something about Thierry you might not know. I would say he loves a big jacket.
Yeah.
He loves a big jacket.
I know.
Always in the changing room. No matter the temperature, man, this guy's always in a big jacket.
Facts. Hey guys, it's Thierry Small
It's Tino Livramento, and we're doing Perspectives.
with Rising Borders. How would you describe Tino as a player? Fast, dynamic, skillful. He's a baller, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. How would you describe Thierry as a player? Yeah, I think we've got similar attributes. So I'll say fast, but also say passionate.
Mm-hmm.
See, when you play, you want to give your all, and you know, any player that plays you, be happy with that.
My guy. Tell us something about Tino we might not know. Tell us what we might not know about Tino. He likes golf.
I don't mind.
I always hear him banging on about it, innit? But people might not know.
No, that's fair enough. Tell us something about Thierry you might not know. I would say he loves a big jacket.
Yeah.
He loves a big jacket.
I know.
Always in the changing room. No matter the temperature, man, this guy's always in a big jacket.
Facts. When you made your Everton debut, you became the youngest ever player. What was the experience like? It was an unbelievable feeling, to be honest. You know, great honour to be, get the opportunity to make my debut, especially for such a big club. And it was a great feeling and a proud moment for me and my family.
Why did you choose to leave Chelsea permanently rather than going on loan like most of the other young players? I don't know, I kind of just looked at it as what's best for me. And like I said so many times, everyone's got different pathways, You can never say you look at one person and think, yeah, that's the best way to go. You got to look at what's best for yourself, and I thought this was best for me, and just stuck to it and trusted myself. And
At Everton, what was it like working with a manager like Carlo Ancelotti? Do you have any stories you can share with us about him? When I was with the first team for a bit at Everton, he was very reserved and quiet, but he had that aura about him that he was the top man and everyone respected him, and he was a very nice, warm, welcoming person, especially to the young players that were coming up. And he was just a top guy, really understood football. Like, it was great being around him, understanding tactics, because he's been in the game for so long, won unbelievable trophies. So it was a real honour to be there, and it was great to learn and see what his tactics were like.
did it help you settle in having other Chelsea boys join the club with you? Yeah, obviously I had Danelle and Armando. Obviously I've known him since I think I was 9. So I've kind of come through the academy together, and then obviously made our next steps to come join Southampton. And yeah, of course it helps having that person you can talk to when you haven't settled in properly, and then yeah, it's always good to have someone there that you can rely on to have a conversation with no matter what. Did you ever play against each other in your academy days?
Yeah.
Numerous times.
The battle.
Yeah, no. I remember, I think the first time we played on that pitch, that sandy pitch.
No, I wasn't playing in that one, bro.
You didn't play?
Nah, not that one.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No, you definitely played.
Which one was at
You
Southport?
played, yeah.
Nah, I weren't playing that one, bro.
Oh, I swear you played.
Nah, it was which one?
I
Which
remember
was our
someone with
first
Puma
encounter
boots at
now?
left back, bro.
Nah, I swear.
I swear it was you.
It weren't me. Nah. Where was that? Our first.
It wasn't youth cup.
No, it wasn't youth cup.
It might have been when you played us.
Yeah, that was the first time at your ground. Yeah. When you and Dujon.
Yeah.
Yeah, peak.
Nah, yeah. It was always a good battle.
Yeah,
Kind of,
it's good.
he would beat me once and I'd beat him once.
Yeah.
He'd tackle me, I'd tackle him, but
Yeah.
it's nice. It's good to be on the same team as someone that you played against.
Yeah, it's good.
And then we both teach each other so many different things, because obviously we're both so young.
Mhm.
We both work and learn from each other. And yeah, no, it was good battles, but I think I'm happier now that he's in the same team as me.
Same here, bro. Aye, this question now, don't lie, yeah?
Mm.
Who's faster, you or Tino? I say we just settle it in training, bro.
I think you're probably faster without the ball.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think I'm faster with
the ball. Yeah, facts. Yeah. I'm taking that, bro. I'm taking that.
How does it feel to be back from injury? Yeah, no, it feels good. Obviously, in football, you're gonna get injuries, and it's just part of the game. And I was lucky to play loads of games and get loads of minutes under my belt, but it's a time now where I've had time to reflect on what's happened.
So rank these from important to least important. Mentality, ability, hard work.
It's a tough question. I don't know if you can actually put them in an order.
For me, I'd say at first mentality.
Yeah?
Yeah. Actually, nah. Probably hard work and then mentality.
Yeah.
And then ability is last. Because there's so many players that you see that you think, okay.
They have the ability, yeah.
Yeah, they don't have that much ability, but the work rate and the mentality is, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Who in the first team at Southampton has helped you settle in the most?
I don't want to miss anybody out, but I'd probably say Redders has been a big help for me. He's obviously Birmingham boy, so he's helped me a lot. Jack Stevens, Kyle Walker-Peters, Jan Valerie, there's too many, but I'd say the main ones when I first come, which really eye-opener, was Prowse and Redders. They really made me feel welcome from the first day that I come, so yeah.
Same. Redders probably, he's always talking to you about how you can improve your game no matter what. And then obviously the young boys like yourself and Armando, Tells, Will, and then obviously the captain.
Prowse, top man.
What a guy.
Top guy. What was the experience of making your debut for Southampton like?
Yeah, it's crazy because I signed 2 weeks before, so I thought I was just going to be in and around the squad, and I found out I was starting the day before. I didn't really want to tell anyone. I just wanted to experience it on my own, and then it was I remember I couldn't really breathe while walking out, especially at Goodison Park.
Yeah.
The fans ain't been there for 2 years, obviously. It's just crazy, and then obviously we lost, but it's a moment I'll remember for the rest of my life, and I just loved every minute of it. What about you? You played the other week, innit? Yeah,
for me personally, it was crazy experience. Obviously, packed out event in the FA Cup, sold out. So the atmosphere was a bit, hostile in terms of with the Coventry fans. But yeah, top experience. Before the game, just had loads of butterflies. Just really wanted to get on the pitch and try and do my best. And it was a great experience to be a part of.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Just go enjoy yourself.
If you scored, I know you're watching that back all night.
Nah, it depends how good the goal is.
That Burnley one, but.
What other young players in the Premier League are you guys rating right now?
Jacob Ramsey, Villa.
Jacob Ramsey would be the first one that comes to mind right now.
Killing it.
And Conor Gallagher as well.
Yeah. There's a few out there.
Yeah, obviously, there's youngsters that have kind of established themselves as well.
Yeah, because you classic Foden as a youngster. Yeah.
But no, for me, the main one, or two, and obviously Armando, but he plays for Southampton, so I don't really want to gas him up too much. Yeah.
Don't do that. He loves it.
But yeah, I'd say, right now Jacob Ramsey and Conor Gallagher for me.
Yeah, I agree, bro. Who is the most underrated player you've played with and why?
Probably Stuart Armstrong.
Stewie. Water.
Unbelievable techers.
Water.
Unbelievable. His goal the other week.
Yeah, different.
Yeah. A lot of people, including myself, and maybe watch him when I was just a football fan and think, he's a good player. And you play with him and you just training, you can't get the ball from him, dribbling. And I think Kyle as well.
Yeah, Kyle as well.
Yeah, Kyle, play either side.
Different,
no worries,
Could play in centre mid.
He's played centre mid a few times in training. I think them two for me.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
What made you want to join Southampton?
They offered a good pathway for me, to really kick on with my career.
Yeah.
To be amongst the first team environment every day, learning from, experienced pros, and I couldn't turn down the opportunity. And in the past I've had great players that have played in my position, and I've got great careers and really kicked on and been at massive clubs, likes of Gareth Bale, Luke Shaw. You got Luke Chambers, is it?
Callum Chambers,
sorry. You got Matt Target. So good players that have been in my position and they've offered me a great pathway to kick on.
Yeah. No, it'd definitely be the same for me. I feel like when a club like Southampton, where you've seen, like Thierry said, a lot of young players come in and grow and develop. I feel like it was the right time for me to make that next step. And like you said, being in the first team environment all the time has got to be the best thing for you as a young player.
100%. What is the biggest challenge about being a football player that people don't see? Good question.
I know it's only my first season, but probably playing around the Christmas period is a bit tough when you want to go into your family and you maybe want to eat a little bit more rubbish than you would during the weeks. But I think, yeah, that would be the hardest. I mean, I see my mum in the morning, Christmas morning, and then you got to drive back up to Southampton for training in the evening. So I think that's probably the toughest thing, but it's kind of what I've dreamt of for my whole life. So it's just part and parcel of it. You just got to get on with it.
Yeah, I agree. People don't see, like, you can't really have like a social life as much. Do you know what I mean? It's more like football home.
Yeah.
Football home. You just have to sacrifice that part of your life.
Yeah, definitely.
To kick on, especially as a young player as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What do you want to achieve in football in the short term and long term?
Short term, just try and kick on and try and establish myself in the first team and work hard and hopefully take as many chances as I can get and take them with both hands. And long term, like every player, win the major trophies, World Cups, Champions Leagues. It's all part of my dream, so hopefully one day I can fulfil that. What about you?
For me, I'd just say, just try to play as many minutes as possible. Just keep developing as a young player, and then hopefully just keep developing my game, keep focusing and training and taking on whatever everyone's telling me. And in the long term, like you said, I kind of want to be in a team that everyone remembers and goes on and wins lots of trophies, and I think that would be the main thing for me.